Hi everyone, welcome again to our tutorials. In our today video, I will go over how to install Python, how to use Python by installing basically Jupyter Notebook in our computer. So it should be either Jupyter Notebook or a Spyder, which is basically those are like interfaces where you can use um, Python. So what we are gonna do is first, in order to download in order to use all of those softwares, so let's download Anaconda. So Anaconda is the world's most popular data science platform. So over here you can use programming language such as Python or R or even R. Um, so let's click over here. Yeah, so let's click here and get started. In our case, so we're gonna download Anaconda installer. So in my case, I'm using Windows. Because I'm using Windows, I just need to click over here, download. If not, if you're using another operating system, so you can click over here and you can see or scroll down until find this like Anaconda installers, and you can see for Windows either 64 or 32 bits, um, Mac OS and or even Linux. So yeah, I'm gonna either click in the option that I just showed you before or click over here, um, my desktop, and usually most of the desktop or laptops are 64 bits. So let's wait for it. Perfect. Now that the file was downloaded, let's install. Let's click on it to install the software. Nets. I agree. Yeah, just me. Uh, Nets. So I basically left this default location. Um, Nets. Yeah, just install. Perfect. So after waiting a couple of minutes, so the Anaconda was installed. So let's click Nets, Nets, and finish. So let me close those website, and now let's open the software. So let's click over here. Let's type Anaconda, which is this one over here, Anaconda Navigator. Click on it, and sometimes it takes a couple of minutes to open the software. So I'm gonna maximize these windows, and this is Anaconda Navigator. So um, so you can see, so you can install either RStudio, Jupyter Lab, Notebook, Spyder. Um, so those, for example, this one, and this one are the most used. Are the basically the program which are used mainly to use either Python or R, um, but mostly Python. So an R Studio is yeah, is the another open source programming language. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna create a new environment. I recommend you to do this because, so for example, in order to run Python, so you will need to install some of the packages. In order to install those packages, you need to download them. Some of the packages can be corrupted, and it will crash your environment. So I recommend you to go to environments and select here create. So I don't know, let's name this as a Python or whatever name you want to use, and let's install. So here in Anaconda you have the option or either work with Python or R, or even you can create an environment for those two as well. So when you open Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab, Spyder, so you will have the option to work with either R or Python. So as I mentioned before, most of the people use this software to use Python. So let's use Python. And over here you can select the version that you want to use. I recommend you to use this version 3.9.7 because it's the most stable right now. So let's click here and create, and as you can see, another environment will appear here. And what is basically Anaconda doing is installing some of the native libraries. Okay, perfect. So let's go to home, and so we install the um, the environment. So now if you want to use, I don't know, like Jupyter Notebook, so let's click here in install. And the thing is, the first time that you're installing like whatever software in Anaconda, it will take some time to do all of this process. So okay, so Jupyter Notebook was installed, as you can see. So now let's install Jupyter Lab. So you can see over here, and also Spyder. You can see here, in the right side corner, how that basically Anaconda is working, is installing the packages. So now let's wait for it. Okay, now as you can see, Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, and Jupyter and Spyder was open, well, was installed, sorry. So now you can launch, for example, Jupyter Notebook. And yeah, so now you can create like a folder. So let's maximize this. You can create a folder over here. Folder. You can rename the folder. Jupyter Notebook. And over here, new, click new and Python 3. And yeah, so you will see this. So script. Or let's see. I don't know, Python, whatever. And over here you start running your code. I don't know, 2+2, whatever. Shift enter, and you look at the output. You can see the output. So yeah, I will go over this in another video tutorial. But yeah, so that's it for today. And also I would like to mention, so let me, if I close Anaconda, so every time that you will enter to the software, Anaconda, um, you will have the option to basically select the environment that you're gonna use. So in my case, so as you can see, um, there are two environments: base, which is the default environment where um, Anaconda is gonna assume that you're gonna like work on that environment. But in my case, we created before this environment called Python. So let's click on it, and yeah. So now it's Python, and now if you open Jupyter Notebook again, so you can start also, yeah. So coding your program. But the thing is that all the packages that you install will be there. So for example, if you install, I don't know, NumPy in that specific environment, so when you open again, so you will find um, that package. However, if you create a new environment where NumPy is not installed, which is NumPy is a library, by the way, so it will like show a problem. But yeah, so this is all for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and see you later.